One of several artifacts.
I know.
Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all endangered. Most are held by a single group. The same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origin. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
No. I'm playing one of my favorite games that got remastered. And I got it for free.
We're here. Let's go.
Man, that means I gotta save up and get a Switch.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I think we're here.
Incredible. Ooh. I just rolled. Oh.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
I'm gonna die. Gee.
Die?
Huh? No, I didn't die.
You die?
No. So I was going to, but I didn't.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Dude.
Synchronization levels look good now. You should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Oh.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Do 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 do.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
I already have.
Both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage chiefs, since we live wild.
Sir, Black Moore, that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence. Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty. A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a booking. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lofty year than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Was to her I was obliged.
Pick lock. Eat this stuff.
Courage up with a bloom in the cheek.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
Make haste and use it, boy. And let me friends know what I intend. For I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence must.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Balcony! Hurry!
Come, please!
Over there! Back the one that's...
Baby, you making some sandwiches?
Caesar was killed in the upper balcony.
How beautiful?
I've done no wrong. I swear.
You're making sandwiches? Oh, yes, she is. Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
There is no danger! We must have order!
Try to remember.
It happened right...
I don't know nothing about that.
What are those men doing?
I'm staying where it's safe.
Yo, babe, Fuzz says, how can he get my key?
I did not say that shit.
He wants to know what's the key? Having a girl in the kitchen, giving him the said that the only way was or that so she wanted a second. She might be one. She had it. Is she a liar? That's the type of stuff I get, bro.
You just know you're full of shit.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is.
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America.
Kitty was upstairs. I don't want to hear that.
Take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic
Baby was
to our
here the whole time,
Each is
and
also
nobody went
uniquely
outside.
suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Atlantis Ocean, Day 2. The redcoats are coming.
Some fresh air might do me good. And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Oh, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought.
Why do I get with fucking a bunch of 32s?
Let's see how funny you find this.
And they supposed to be stronger.
That's enough, Graves.
But
Stay out of
I
this.
feel like they're weaker.
They probably don't get mods or stuff.
Fuck that.
Listen to this, Hector.
Fucking pussies.
Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
The
sees us...
hell with the captain.
But maybe have to
What the
throw
hell
hugs
with
and kisses
you,
at you,
Bill?
girl.
Whose side you on, anyway?
Come on.
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife.
I love you, girl.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway.
Don't be looking at me like that. You know I love you.
Aboard. Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I can't live without you.
Pardon? You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
You know I can't. I'll kill everybody.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Stretching. Hey.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not like you should feast on lamb and wine. Won't hardly take his hat off. Tinned fish biscuits.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop